I would remember him as a human being of great decency, great inspiration, great moral compass, and someone who lived his life with such courage. I don't think there'll be another Ratan Tata. I think what he will leave behind in India is great character. He will leave behind great humanism. Ratan Tata has defined the true Indian, an Indian mired in culture, mired in decency, and with a very, very strong moral compass. I would remember him as a human being of great decency, great inspiration, great moral compass, and someone who lived his life with such courage, with such fortitude, and with such love for the country, and for every countryman, for every animal. I mean, I don't think there'll be another Ratan Tata, because he, I'm sorry I'm getting emotional, but he was a different kind of man. I was blessed. I mean, I'm thanking the Lord that I even had the honor and the privilege of knowing him. But Ratan Tata strode like a colossus. He was a human being with great dignity, with great decency, and with utmost compassion. I mean, from being a fighter jet pilot to, in July, playing with my 5-year-old daughter, she was passing him Kit Kat and he was taking it. The love which he showered on me, on my family, on my wife Lakshmi. And I can't keep remembering, but there are innumerable anecdotes. It's not about what Ratan Tata achieved in business, that you and I know. But the man was something else, whether it was his staff, whether it was his dogs. I've often said this about how he refused an invitation by King Charles, then Prince Charles, to go to Buckingham Palace to receive a lifetime achievement because Tito, one of his dogs, was unwell. That shows you character. I think what he will leave behind in India is great character. He will leave behind great humanism. He will leave behind, to my mind, a legacy that people will love to follow. I haven't, in my 61 years of living, seen such an outpouring of grief. Every Indian is impacted today. Ratan did not have a personal family. He was a bachelor. But every Indian, 1.4 billion people today, are in mourning because of the man's innate decency, because of the good he caused, the goodness he showered, and the embrace with which he touched every human life. Whether it was, as I said, whether it was cancer centers, the small animal hospital, in every which way, Ratan Tata has defined the true Indian, an Indian mired in culture, mired in decency, and with a very, very strong moral compass.